Greetings everybody and welcome back to the Ashes of Creation Community Plug. I'm the BC Giant and today's community member is Necr'Okies. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Alright, so let's jump right into it. First question as always, what MMORPGs did you play in the past? What classes did you play and why did you enjoy playing them?
Well, I've played a plethora of games over the years. The main one I played was with friends was World of Warcraft, but I have dabbled in most games over the years. I tend to play the utility player that can play any class. So, like, I fill the role that people don't play, usually, in any game.
Alright. So, did you play anything else besides World of Warcraft or just World of Warcraft?
EverQuest, Lineage, a bit of a few other smaller games as well.
Because I know that you have been around for a while, and for those of us that know you from the community Discord, you're well known for having quite the knowledge base when it comes to gaming and MMORPGs in general. So yeah,
Yep.
So you started with EverQuest, right?
I think my first one was Arcade. I remember it was so long ago.
So long ago.
Ultima was one of my earlier ones, but I didn't play for very long because I was doing schooling at the time.
All right. Yeah, Ultima Online is like the first one. So I always thought you would be one of those guys. So utility players in World of Warcraft. So what does that mean? Like shamans and paladins?
Well, usually what it means is, like, for me personally, I'd level multiple characters, and depending on what we were doing, if we were short someone, I would play that role. So I could play any of the classes.
Okay. So that means you don't try to be like anything like main based. Like you don't try to be like a tank player or DPS player or heal player. You're just trying to like flex as much as possible.
Yeah. When I first started in a few of the other games before this, we found that when you're playing as an officer in a guild, the best way to play is to know all the classes so you can help the other players.
Alright.
And with that, I could then mirror them and say, well, this is how I would play that class.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Because of that, I tended to then just fall into, well, I had that class, I can play that class this week. If we needed that extra person.
Alright. I get that. Alright, so next question. Why are you looking forward to Ashes? Like, what gets you excited when it comes to Ashes of Creation?
Knowing some of the people that work there by names and the passion they have for the games really sparked something I haven't seen since the early Blizzard days. With just the passion of wanting to build the game.
Alright.
The promise of the game being not touched by a big corporation is also another thing that's really drawn me in.
Do you think, because like me and you, we talk quite a lot on the Discord about gaming and the industry, and do you think that they will keep that particular promise in the future, even if they get like a big offer?
I think so. I think the way Stephen words it is that it's more of a passion project for him.
Alright.
So like that sounds more like this is something he wants to do. It's not something he's doing to make a quick dollar.
I get that. So it's pretty on point if I would say that there's nothing really in the game that you're looking forward to. It's more like the game development by itself, right?
Oh, there are some small things in the game, but the overall game is what's piqued my interest first.
Okay.
And hearing more about the game as we're going along, I'm starting to like hearing how they're going to build the class system with the dual class, with the augments, and just how we're going to level up the areas and the smaller things we're slowly learning over time.
So if you would have to pick one main reason why you're looking forward to Ashes, what would it be? Like
going back to the roots of how the MMOs were back in the day. Really, the not conform to needing help and hand holding is always nice in a game.
Yeah. Now that you say that, like, yeah, I get that. I understand that. Like I'm looking forward to the same. So, what are you gonna play in Ashes? Are you gonna play a tank, or are you gonna go flex again and just play every class?
I'll probably play every class. I think for this one, I'm gonna, because one of my favorite ones is usually using like minions and stuff. So I'm gonna try the summoner first as my main, as you would say.
All right.
But I'm still probably gonna level all the rest up as well.
Gotcha. All right. Is there anything you would like to share with the community? Because you are, like I said earlier, you are well known within the community for having a lot of knowledge when it comes to the gaming industry. Is there anything else you would like to share with us about yourself?
Well, as I said earlier, I've worked with some other people before with doing QA for companies. Starting earlier on with like smaller games back when Command & Conquer was owned by Westwood. All the way through just playing those games, it helped me learn how they build the games and giving feedback and things like that, meeting some amazing people over the years.
All right. What are you gonna do till Ashes comes out? Like, it's still a couple years away, so how are you gonna keep yourself busy and involved with the community?
Well, I try to stay on the Discord as much as possible and help people whenever they ask. We've been throwing around a lot of theories for things that haven't been announced yet, just to keep ourselves on point with just thinking. I am trying to finish off a lot of my other single player and other games I have at the moment. That are filling up my Steam account.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing the same. All right, Okies. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say I had one game that's coming out next year, or this year, later this year, that I was looking forward to, but still tentative, as we all know, with the whole big companies and loot crates.
Which one is that?
Anthem.
Oh!
That was a game I was hoping to play, but I'm still a bit iffy with that game.
Alright. Well, we're going to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I do now. I try not to... With a game like Ashes, I'm willing to put my hand in and say I would pay to put my hand down first and say I'll pay in advance for that game. But for a lot of the bigger AAA games, I won't put my money down until the game's in stores and released.
Gotcha.
Just because I wait for those extra things that I don't tell you about to come up.
Alright. Well, Oki, thanks for joining me. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
And I will definitely see you on the Discord.
See you there too.
Alright, take care.
Okay.